Happy Sunday, everyone. So let's take a look at the energy while we get loaded up here. This is for the week of the 22nd of March through next week. It'll just give us an idea of what's going on for next week. All right, guys, here we go. 4 cards from the top. All right, 8 of Wands. Oh, we're all going to take a vacation. Wouldn't that be nice? Hello, Gail George. Hey, good looking. How are you, sweet pea? All right, so we got the 8 of Wands as our signifier, Gail. So 8 of Wands, quick movement, forward movement, but it can also mean taking a vacation. So where there may have been stagnancy in our life, the pace is picking back up. And it does. It feels like that. The pace is picking back up out there around the world, isn't it? Yes, it is. So, but here, we can create change within, is what Pink is saying. He's showing me my energy sphere. Yeah, that we create our own reality by how we take in information and how we choose to want to feel about it. To use our intellect, the King of Swords, it's using our intellect and reason to lead. It's kind of having mastery over your own life. So go within and then use your intellect to reason. It's very emotional right now, and folks are absorbing. Oh, can you hear me? Hello, hello. And folks are absorbing the energy that is around us. It's around the world. So it's about going within and just minding and tending to your own energy sphere. And you can use this forward momentum, Pink is saying, to our benefit, to your benefit, right? That the things like energy around us in the world is picking up. Seems like time is going faster. The world is spinning faster. Decisions are being made. More entropy is going out into, as interactions happen, that's what entropy is. It's the energy coming off of a reaction. There's lots of big reactions going on. So a lot of big energy out there. But he's saying if you focus within, go within, look at your own energy sphere, you can actually use that as like fuel. Don't absorb it, but use it as fuel. That's pretty cool. Yeah, just stay objective to navigate these challenges in life. So we need to marinate, though, in the Queen of Pentacles. And that's that grounded earth energy. So getting back to doing things that bring you joy and focusing on your energy. Bring yourself back, shift, adjust, still point within, right? The point. Some sort of phrase that brings you back to your center, to the middle. Feel your feet on the floor. And then when you do that, then compassion flows. That our abundance flows when we stay in what is stable, is what Pink is saying. So Ace of Swords is in the future position, and we're going to have a breakthrough. There will be a breakthrough around the end of the week. My timing is off with things and how I'm seeing it. I see time in seasons, which is like 3 months. But towards the end of the week, it will be a breakthrough in communication, is what Pink is showing me. A brand new phase in our journey, he says. But it will be through incoming communication. That would be cool. Maybe we'll hear some really good news, some encouraging news. Yeah. Well, hello, everyone. All right. So that's for this week. So stay within your own energy sphere, stay grounded, that our stability comes when we create our own reality right here. Don't get caught up in all that's going on around in the world, and everything's just kind of blowing up right now. Don't, when you when you move out of yourself, just bring yourself back to your center and your focus. Go put your feet out in the earth. Ground yourself. Yeah. Good to see you. Oh, yeah, Gail. I hope so. Hi, Spiritual Sean. Long time no see is true. Manoa. Yeah. Anna. My family. Hello, my dear. Hi, Kathy. Guided Light Tarot. Oh, good. You reset your notifications. I know. Everybody's hi, Jen Bennett. Well, hello, sweetie. Aloha. Oh my gosh, good to see you, my dear. Yeah, the algorithm will kick you off my channel, so make sure you're subscribed, you guys, and join the button. I have membership tiers. I'll be offering classes through membership, doing it that way. Aloha, sweetie. So check that out. All right, guys. So no personal questions today. I'm still healing up. I'm about 30%. I'm going to have the procedure April 7th. So after that, I should be feeling back to my Jen self. You know, I've just been hanging out. It's very boring, actually. I like being busy, but it's weird not to have your body work the way you need it to get stuff done. So whatever. All right, gang. So if you have any spiritual questions, put them in capital letters, please. All right. I figured we'd talk about some rocks today. Folks have been asking about rocks. I love your emails. I love your comments when you comment. I read them all. I don't always have time, or, you know, where I live, I don't always get reception. So I don't always get texts. Emails will come in late, stuff like that. So, but I do when I see them. I love them. So thank you. Red jasper. Now, I have one piece of red jasper, but I love red jasper. It keeps you very, very steady when life is moving fast. Think of red jasper as, you know, like you are just a very grounded, solid rock as the world is happening around you. It's yeah. It's a very grounding stone, you guys. Number one, go for raising the vibration. All right, Spiritual Sean. Right now, that would be Indigo Gabbro. and labradorite. Do I have labradorite here? Yeah, I've got these little cool pieces of labradorite in the shop right now. It's got that real pretty flash on it. Is it gonna flash for me? Come on. There it goes. This one has a real pretty, it's got purple in it. A lot of purple and copper when it, there it comes. Yeah. So labradorite with indigo gabbro. Indigo gabbro, this really connects to your mystical side. This is a good one for readers, for shamans. Shamans should use indigo gabbro. Really connects with that earth's wisdom. The wisdom of connection is indigo gabbro. This protects your aura. This is labradorite. Protects your energy sphere and opens you up, like all of your aspects, your consciousness to your subconscious, your higher self, your physical, your energy bodies. So putting this, like this little trio together right now, like a red jasper with labradorite and indigo gabbro. Right now, you guys, we're having a spring reset in the rock shop, 25% off all rocks. So, and it's automatically deducted at at checkout. So check it out. If you're wanting any stones, now is a good time to get them. Stones are wonderful for holding, the energy in your living space. Hematite and smoky quartz right now will pull you back into your body. But if you really want to elevate yourself, spiritual Sean, for you, it's red jasper, labradorite, and indigo gabbro. Using Lemurian quartz, any quartz, like as a like an overall vibration raiser, would be any quartz. So like this is a piece of rutilated, this is a Lemurian quartz. Look at all the activity going on in there. This is a Lemurian quartz sphere. Lemurian quartz, you can see like the hieroglyphics within it. Lemurian quartz comes from Brazil. It is said that when Lemuria, one of our first consciousness on the earth, was when it was collapsing, the history, the memories, the healing properties are stored within this crystal, and it was taken to the area that we now know as Brazil. There are some other places, but the stones that come from Brazil, especially the quartz, it's this very clear quartz that's very busy. Like it just has this magical healing energy to it that kind of sparkles when you touch it. You feel like it's just blessing you all the time. This would be really good for you, spiritual Sean, if you just wanted one stone to really raise it right now. It would be, it's just quartz. Quartz amplifies, but especially Lemurian for you right now. And in general. Dalmatian jasper. I have bracelets of Dalmatian. It's white and black. And jasper is an emotional stone and it heals emotion. Dalmatian jasper is white and black. My bracelets are in the closet. They're buried right now, but it helps you to release the past. It helps you to release any emotion that may be holding you back or interfering with forward progress in yourself. Things that may be a blockage emotionally, like lack. a relationship with lack. If you feel like you're not enough, right, and you hold that belief within your energy, then it's going to affect how you attract to you, say, money. You may have money struggles. So being aware of it. The thing about working with stone is your intention. If you're aware of something and pick up the stone and hold it and say, some sort of affirmation, or you're wearing that Dalmatian bracelet on your left wrist, Cynthia, um, and asking it to release any blockage, um, that has to do with not being enough. I am enough today, or I am always enough, or just understanding that that's what could be happening that is, kind of interfering with that law of attraction. That works. Yeah. Good question. I love Dalmatian Jasper. It's pretty, it's great stuff. Thank you. So, is that what crystal balls are made of? Quartz, yes. And Gail, you want to be careful. A lot of times they will just use glass and say it's crystal. Some are crystal that's broken up and kind of like melted down, and it will create that crystal ball. So a real crystal ball where it's cut from crystal and smoothed down, it is very rare, because it would be really rare to have a, this is my ball. See, so it's very rare to find a piece of rock that's clear like that, right? That to cut it, smooth it. So, but crystal balls, you want to make sure that it's crystal and not glass. So, good question. Good question, my dear. Thank you. Good. Hello, Sarah. Here's our cheese monger. Hi, Sarah. She has great cheese, you guys. She makes great cheese in Oregon. I love her cheese. It's Rose Briar, right? Isn't that right, Sarah? Okay. Selling your house. Rhodonite, rose, quartz, and green, or not green, black tourmaline. Let me see if I've got them. Here's a piece of rhodonite and some rose quartz. Ow. And some black tourmaline. I wonder, let me see if I can do something, you guys. Hang with me. How do I? Aha. Okay. 1 second. I'm going to try to I'm going to try to do something here and see if I can't. I didn't think of this until now, so hang on. I wonder if I can put another camera on my phone. That way I don't have to hold them up. And then, hang in there, guys. Okay, let me see. Then I can use my phone. Allow. Ooh, I've never done this. Can you see me? Enter studio. Oh, okay. Hold on. You're very patient. Ha ha. Oh, hello, hello. Oh, no. I was hoping I could like show them on my phone. Then that way I wouldn't drop them. Sorry about that, guys. I've never done that. Okay, so rhodonite, rose quartz, and black tourmaline. This trio here would help with the sale of a home. Draws in unconditional love. And of course, black tourmaline absorbs any unwanted energy. But rhodonite is your sales stone. So if you have a shop, if you have a business, if you are in sales, put rhodonite on your desk. Rhodonite with black tourmaline and clear quartz. This is for people who are in sales. But if you want to sell your home, and specifically for your home, Sarah, you want to do rose quartz with rhodonite, sorry, and black tourmaline. And put it in that threesome, this trio, and put it in your living space. Yeah. Darn, I wonder how I turned off the sound. I wonder how. I'll have to play with it afterward and figure that out. But I hope that helps, hon. Yeah, good luck. Are you going to sell? What about, well, if you sell your home, you're going to sell your cheese shop. Right? Okay. Earth Stewards driving and listening. Briar Rose Creamery. And you can get it at Whole Foods and other places. Oh, yes. Nutters 6. Not sure if you know much about grounding. Right now, Smoky Quartz is a perfect grounding stone. And yes, sleep with Smoky Quartz. This is an example of Smoky Quartz. I have this in the shop. This is really rare. It's Smoky Quartz and it's on top of calcite. This is like a wand. You can use this to meditate. Set it on the table on, the living room. Has that tink, tink, tink. This comes from Brazil. This is real. And this is just your typical like quartz cluster. That is smoky. Here is a smoky sphere. This is called the big dot. And you can use that, or if you just have like little points, you can put them under your pillow. Smoky quartz is a stone for right now with all that's going on in the world with all the uncertainty. There's a lot of anxiety in the air. The news, gosh. If you watch the news, really limit your consumption of news, right wing, left wing, whatever. It's just like, wow. And it can really you can overabsorb that stuff. Everybody, I think, is kind of incredulous, and shocked and like, shaking our heads like, seriously? Really? This is happening? So yes, sleep with Smoky. A great grounding trio is black tourmaline. Black tourmaline absorbs any unwanted energy. So if you did like 2 pieces of smoky with black tourmaline, I really am into the power of 3 stones. Courtney has shown me that it works is like a portal does. Portals are 3 types of energy that come together as a triangle. Triangle is the strongest, structure in our physical world. And it's also energetically when it is the strongest structure. So, and you can create that. We see it with portals. They're like 3 energy vortices, and you can create that with your stones. So you could do 2 smoky, do a smoky and a clear crystal and the black tourmaline. But this is really great for clearing your energy and for grounding your energy. And sleeping with it is perfect. Put it under your pillow. Hold it in your left hand. Hold like a smoky point. I've got little points in the closet that are in the shop, and I send them out now. Anytime you order something from me, I always send little extra gifts. And right now I'm sending smoky points out. And so put it in the left hand. Oh, T. Lynn. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to kind of be weird. That will work out. All the news, the FCC, and in the next administration, that kind of stuff, that what we are being exposed to will be hopefully more even. But good idea. Just put, your fate is in your hands, right? We don't have to be at the whim of this propaganda that's going on. Oh, all right. Heart healing and emotional balance. This is a big 2026. This is the theme. Okay, sweetie. So did you get that? Yes. Netters, sleep with your smoky and put your hand on your belly button and hold that smoky in your left hand and say, this is not mine. If you are feeling energy that is unwanted, that you want to release, you want to let go of, maybe you just heard something from someone, had an interaction, and you feel their energy in your sphere. But do that before you go to sleep, like when you're lying in bed. Yeah. Ooh! Birds they were just clinging to the window screen. Oh my gosh, pretty cool. Hi, Amanda. She's nursing Owl. Rhodochrosite, rose quartz, and clear quartz will help you, Amanda, for your back. Do I have one pyramid. Like that. This thing's gonna wobble. So like that. You could even do, if you're not feeling okay, this will help your back heal. This is clear quartz, rose quartz, and rhodochrosite. That's what this pyramid is made of. If your back pain is because you are not feeling supported Think about it. If you're going through a financial lull, or if, say, you're not feeling supported in your relationship, then use Smoky Quartz with Rose Quartz and rhodochrosite. That will work for you, my dear. I'm sorry, sweetie. Get your heating pad and watch Outlander, or I like Vikings, but Mary says they're too violent. I think it's great. I find it very cathartic watching, but do something like that. Just hang out. Okay. Good. Rather than listening, you might just try catching the headlines. Watch one or two. Exactly. Like, put your, how you're kind of feeding yourself, put it on a schedule. That's what I do. 10 minutes in the afternoon, 10 minutes late morning, not early morning when I wake up and, I do my whole morning ritual. I don't interfere with that. I get set, and then later morning I'll tune in, but very, very short. And then I go to Canine Convoy. It's these dogs that ride a bus to daycare, to the dog park. I love it. Or I listen to the dog podcast. It's where dogs talk about being dogs on a podcast. They call it the Paw Cast. It's pretty cute. So just do stuff like that keeps you in your joy, Hello, Mario. Hola, sir. Hello. And Odelia. Hola, my dear. But will grounding mat cancel out no, sweetie. If you have crystals in your grounding mat, they work together, sweetie. If that's what you're asking, because there's crystals in the mat. No. I believe they just put they might put some hematite, but it's just clear quartz. So no, hematite is extraordinarily grounding as well. I have a whole bunch. It's not up on the shop yet, but I have beautiful, it's blue copper hematite that we got. Yes, the Canine Convoy. It's so cool. It's this woman from the Midwest. She, COVID, had to stay home, was in a corporate, very fast-paced job, and started walking her friends' dogs. And then she started a dog walking business. And then I think she was taking dogs to the dog park, and then expanded it to, has a piece of property, created a dog park, and then got a little school bus and converted it. And now she just got a bigger bus, but she just films the dogs loading up and playing and then getting on the bus and getting their treats. But she'll put costumes on them for the holidays, and people will mail in treats and notes to the dogs. And these dogs, they become like people. They sit on the bus and like they listen to the note, and they're excited for their treat, and they're just really cool. So it makes me happy. It's just like a reset, So I know T. Lynn and Danielle McKinnon, who wrote Soul Contracts. She is also an animal communicator, and you can take classes with her to be certified as an animal communicator, but says that they reflect back to us our greatest soul contract. And, when I read on animals and their owners, it usually is they will take on the traits of what their human, their mom and dad, or the primary caregiver needs to work on the most. It's pretty interesting seeing that. So, yeah. Oh, the Dalmatian Jasper. Yeah, it's a black and white stone, Leon. Hi, sweetie. Oh, very cool. So Lori Cohen is an animal communicator. Ah, Vesica piscis. Uh-oh. Can you put it again in the I don't have the energy to it's hard to get the questions, you guys. Just put it in the chat again and I'll see it, okay? Thank you. The Valentine's episode. I know, and it was so cute when they at Christmas they it was amazing how she got them to all line up with their outfits on for the Christmas card. They were so good. They were all of them, like all 17 dogs or whatever, were just standing in this line and got their picture taken. Very beautiful. Yeah, ask me about the Vesica piscis. I love talking about sacred geometry, you guys. Ah, 3 surgeries. He's hematoid rose quartz. So this is hematoid rose quartz. This heals the healer, nurses, doctors, anybody who like heals, anybody in the healing field that works with people. This is a very good supportive stone, but it also helps with vascular issues in some folks. This will help him to heal. Just this stone alone, not any combo. You could add selenite, you could add clear quartz, because those would be amplifiers. The selenite would clear the energy like this. The selenite would clear the energy. It calls in your angels, your higher beings, ascended masters, but your spirit guides, opens up your third eye, but it also cleanses your energy. Selenite is extraordinarily cleansing. That would really help him right now to make the healing more focused, Susan. And right now, very important to monthly be cleansing your stones, like any of your quartz, your rose quartz, your clear quartz, smoky quartz, especially if you're going to use smoky quartz right now, to cleanse it in the sunlight and recharge in the moonlight. It's a lot of that energy I said, about being unwanted and all that. More preguntas? Ah, okay. Oh, you doodled this. This is where 2 universes come together. So it's the Vesica piscis is 2 overlapping circles. And it can signify in sacred geometry as the pattern of creation. It's the patterning of our soul, essentially, like mathematically. So these 2 overlapping rings, what Courtney is here, and she's saying it was, you've had lives before where you've understood sacred geometry in a different way. It was the last lifetime, and that it was opening you up to the merging of kind of your humanness to your spiritual self and spiritual beings and the spirituality. Like, it is for you a remembering. It's like a symbol of remembrance, that when you're in here, to go there if you need to, or bring it in if you need to merge it, to call on it, to use it. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right, guys. You're very welcome, Susan. Yeah, it's the beginning of the flower of life. It's two circles overlapping. You know, dimension one, the point. They say Vesca Piscicus is 2 because now it's 2. And it's starting to bring our consciousness or into the still point and the blueprint of who we are. It's kind of like bringing in the soul into it. It's not exactly there. It's just symbolizing going from 1 to 2. And then 3 is the duality of it. Specifically, remember for Parents' Night open house in Fremont. Very cool. Very cool. Tobacco. That's considered an addiction. So addictive behaviors are green adventuring. So to put this in your pocket, blue chalcedony, which is like an agate, but a blue chalcedony, and it looks like Chasseldony, but it's Chaldeconey or Y. But blue chalcedony, pronounce it like Sydney, Australia. And green aventurine. Putting these in your pocket, left pocket, or in your bra, if you wear a bra. Is good. Keep it close to your heart, Rose Blue. Good question. I know I could talk about rocks forever. Crystals amplify in the grounding mat. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes. So it won't interfere. It will just amplify. Yeah, it's just, Courtney says it's for you to remember. It's just a reminder that spirit is there, your guides are there. It really has to do with your last off-planet incarnation, T-Lyn, where everybody's having really intense experiences like that, because the energy that's being reflected to us on the planet, it's intense. We went from having a president like Obama, where he was very mindful of everything that he said, that he was mindful of, he was a critical thinker. He felt somebody's experience and maybe you liked him or you didn't, but that was a human that genuinely wanted, like you could feel it coming out of him, that he wanted the best for Americans and citizens of the world, and we have that. Then we turn around and we kind of have the opposite, right? We have this this energy that started like 10 years ago. Yes, I know he was president and then he wasn't. We had Biden and then we flipped back. But this energy has been reflected, you know? And when you look at the activation point of having somebody who was running things that you felt the energy in our country as one way, and then it's kind of like the flip side is being reflected back. And that's been over 10 years. So this is big for all of us. It's like that is kind of a lesson for humanity. People are being activated because we are being like ninth dimensionals. They are being asked to hold the light. Sixth and seventh dimensionals become the light. It's very different ideas of activation and refraction. It's coming from your last off-planet incarnation. When we are in other dimensions, when we're doing our lifetimes, on our soul's journey in other dimensions, we use sacred geometry. Sacred geometry is the language of God. It is the language that is used in the universe. And so it's just a form of communicating to you in a way that you might remember. And it's remembering that light to dark, as above, so below, humanness in our 3D experience to everything else. Remember who you are, your soul's journey. Who is your soul, right? Make sense? Okay. Very cool. All right. Just you little stonehead. Just be love, just broadcast love and understanding and just allow it to happen. And like I said, we went from, just think about it, our planet, this energy that was being broadcasted out into the world, to kind of the opposing. And, and people ask me, why is that? What's happening? Why are we going through this? For some of us, it's very, it's painful. It's really an awakening. And, Pink, Courtney, Pink was just exasperated with me one time and just said it's because people have to choose. We are always choosing. It doesn't matter where you are at in, where humanity is at on the number line. It's always the same lessons. It's that same lesson of we choose who we want to be, how we want to live, how we want to perceive our reality as third dimensional beings. And it's always going to be like this on the planet, this reflection of light to dark. I've just been like, because I'm hanging out, I'm supposed to coast, not work, not, just keep my heart just beating. And, and so I've been watching a lot of World War II movies. I'm just like really attracted to it because I'm astonished at it's such a similar story, but it's a similar story for humanity. History is repeating itself, and it's doing that for people's personal choices, their personal soul development. And some people in our country have to choose who they want to be and how they want to be. Are we about love, inclusion, belongingness? Or are we about division and just exclusion, division, right? So, yeah, so we have to be that, Mario. Yeah. Yeah. Just one day. I know, it's just stunning that it's obvious that his brain is becoming a real liability for him, but for the United States, it's like our allies are are preparing for conflict with us. You know, they're preparing over there in Europe because our leader is aligning with Putin, and it's just stunning. The whole thing is just stunning. So, but the thing is that truly we have more power than we realize. It's in our energy, our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, what we put out. We put out love, inclusion, belongingness, love, inclusion, belongingness, love, inclusion, belongingness. That energy can overcome any fear, any divide, and we have more power. So just hold steady, find that within, and just broadcast that out. Broadcast it out when you go out. And live, right? Yeah. Very cool. Hi, Jennifer P. Out of chaos comes order. Yes. It's all going to fall apart beautifully. um, yeah. Oh, good. Period piece. It's some magical realism. Good. I know. I love period pieces. I love those movies. You know, Jane Austen and Pull Dark. God, I could watch Pull Dark over and over and over. Oh, hi, finally, Margaret. She bought a red carnelian egg, and it's very beautiful. Good. And yes, carnelian can be extraordinarily protective. And especially put it with black tourmaline and put it by the door. Absolutely. You want to grid your home in black tourmaline. Get little tumbles of black tourmaline, howlite. Howlite's this white stone, and rose quartz. If you can put it in the floorboards of all four corners of your house. But I have a big piece of carnelian by my front door too. So very protective. Where did the black tourmaline go? And put it with crystal like that. Very protective. Do you want to transmute lack and draw in abundance? Trade out the quartz with howlite. Good, good, good. All right, guys. I love you very much. I wanted to come on and say hi and just visit. It's like, oh, do this though, you guys. Get some ruby zoisite. You want to, and I have one piece. This is super rare. This is green lepidolite. So this is regular lepidolite, the purple stone. Has a little lithium in it. and matches my hair. It this will calm you down. This helps you to sleep. It's good if you're feeling depressed or anxious, mood swings, helps to stabilize that. But green lepidolite does the same thing. But this really heals like the past, heals any energy that is destructive. And same with the ruby zoisite. This is a perfect stone for right now, and it's pretty rare. These pieces are from Brazil. 25% off. Go to jenbushman.com and put it with clear quartz. This is an excellent trifecta for now. I have one of these Jasper Merkabahs in the shop, and the birds are back. They're all confused. They're like, it's supposed to be snowing, but it's 80 degrees outside. It's wild. Septarian. I love this. This is good for kids. You have grandkids, and they're like all over the place. Well, you just fed them brownies, but have them hold a septarian or argonite, or have this in the house sitting like that. And this is a septarian egg. And then septarian is also gold that looks like this on the outside, but it's more gold with druzzy crystal. Yeah, that's really great for hyperactivity. Put that with argonite. Woo! It's like, here, hold these two pieces and don't put them up your nose. Okay, Super 7. This will clear any blockages. I have one wand left. Hold this in your left hand when you meditate. But this clears out any blockages, lines up your chakras, or gets them working together, gets that energy flowing through if you're doing chakra work. If you're doing Reiki healing, work with Super 7 called coxite, right? It's something oxite. Come on. Come on, come on. All right. Spiritual clarity and get your intuition going. So put amethyst with like a piece of quartz. This is really cool. I love this little piece. It's got iron growing on the outside. My friend Marlene, she bought a wand from me. It's a Brazilian. God, that piece is so amazing, that specimen. But she kept sending me pictures a while ago because it looked like there was blood on the inside. And but no, it can have iron like this, but it'll change and look like, wow, like it's growing. But it's doing what it does. It's chemistry in action. Love it. All right, my phone is blowing up. Is somebody out there texting me, asking me a question? I hear it. I don't know where my phone went, but whatever. I keep hearing it ding. Are you hearing that? Well, anyway, all right. So rose quartz, citrine, amethyst, black tourmaline, heart, abundance, intuition, protection. Where did my citrine heart go? Ha. Okay. Citrine, with amethyst and rose quartz. This is the combo right now. Any of those you feel drawn to. So don't think that there is, I don't want you to walk away thinking, okay, I have to have that for that, because these are just like properties of the stone that can appeal to everybody. If you do a crystal reading with me, because the stones are different for every person's energy, right? Like you ask me specifically what is good for abundance, attracting abundance or letting go or soul contract work, releasing blockages, back pain, pancreatic support, diabetes, circulation. It's all different specifically for each person, because these stones are certain frequencies. So when I do those readings, I feel in my body starts to tingle, and so then I follow it and I see what best supports that energy, either to support it, to transmute it, or to amplify it. Yeah? Makes sense? Hit the thumbs up, please, you guys. Let's do it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Looks like that. Thank you. Helps the channel. All right, guys. Yeah. Hi, Kimberly. Yeah. Hi, Denise. And you guys don't forget to leave I am with a heart emoji or I am love. And that way I know you want to be in the contest. So at the first of the month, I'm going to draw a name from everybody who leaves that comment for a free 30-minute reading. So please do that. It would be cool. I want to see, it'd be fun to see who wins, and it'll just be fun. Okay, so there's always tension. There's always shifts in alliances and strong political narratives. And 2, it's reinforcing that what side of the aisle you're on and where you get your news and, your friends, your family. I mean, of course, politics is about will. And it's causing us to choose, forcing us to choose who we want to be. It's more than just, arguing over tax rates. It's become more our moral compass kind of thing. But it doesn't automatically equal a world war. So news and social media, they're kind of amplifying these worst case scenarios because, fear, it keeps people watching. So the goal isn't to ignore the world. It's just to not let it flood your system, right? Because, if you're feeling a tight chest or racing thoughts or, asking yourself, what if everything falls apart, and you're preparing for that kind of thing, it feels like a loss of control. So you want to ground, you want to feel safe, and you want to bring in clarity. Yeah, makes sense. So that's what Black Tourmaline will do. It will help to turn down that noise. It will absorb any collective fear around us, and it will create an energetic boundary around you if you use that intention. So you want to keep this close if you're going to do your 10-minute check-in with the news. You want to keep this nearby when you're scrolling or if you're watching. Now, Smoky Quartz, back to that. This helps us with the fear of the unknown. It brings you back into your body, and it it calms the adrenaline. People are telling me this in session and in emails, that folks are having a physical reaction, and when that happens, it means that we're absorbing energy and that our nervous system is overloaded. So what helps with that is Smoky Quartz. It brings you back into your body, and it calms the adrenaline and overthinking. So hold it in your hand if your mind starts to spiral. Lepidolite, back to that one. Love lepidolite. This is my go-to for anxiety and for calming. It helps to support your emotional regulation, and it's a naturally calming. It's like your nervous system reset stone, if that makes sense. And you can use this piece of green. This is really cool. This is a druzzy piece, so you see the crystals within it. It's hard to see on the camera, but when you see it with your naked eye, you see how it's all the crystals are like clumped together and then smoothed over, so it has that sparkly effect. It's very beautiful. Very rare. It's for sale in the shop. 25% off, guys. Okay. Rose quartz. This softens fear. You can use blue rose quartz. This is for you, Blue Rose. And it reminds your body that everything is okay in this moment. So this is hematoid, and then I've got tons of just regular rose in the closet here. This is pink amethyst. This is a heart. This is very rare. You can't tell, but it's very pink, actually. But in my camera, it's not showing up. Great for like jewelry and stuff. Pink amethyst does the same for that feeling safe. It's the same kind of energy as rose quartz when you use it with that intention. And it just reminds you that everything is okay in this moment. So you want to place rose quartz. If you have tumbles, if you place the heart on your heart, put it over your heart when any anxiety begins to rise. It's a good one, like having your black tourmaline next to you and, holding your hand over your heart with your pink amethyst or rose quartz, and then watch your news to check in. That'll work. A simple grounding practice is to put one hand on your chest and one hand over your belly button and just say, right now, I am safe. Right now, I am safe. Closing your eyes is just really great. If you feel like you're kind of spiraling out, like, whoa, yeah, it's just like, boom, I am right now, I am safe. Yeah, good. And then what you do is you ground yourself into your environment. Like if you're really spinning out, if you tend to be a ruminator and it just goes, right now I am safe. And then Name 3 things in your environment that you can see, like, oh, I've got my Bigfoot, my crystal ball, and my ostrich egg. And just say that out loud. Say 3 things that you see. And then 2 things that you can touch. My black tourmaline and my septarian. Say it out loud. And then, it brings it just calms things down. And then one thing that you can hear, I can hear the birds outside, or I hear the cars going by, right? Because this will pull you out of any future fear and ground you back into your reality. Because remember, you're not just feeling your fear, you guys. You're feeling everyone's fear that's layered together. Remember, in chemistry and physics, you learn that for every reaction, 2 things come together. When there's a reaction, there's always entropy, that little bit of energy that comes off of the reaction. And it's that collective entropy that is kind of out there, and for you guys, you're all light workers. You're all sensitive, intuitive, beautiful people, and you're like sponges and just absorbing that. And so many of you don't want other people to hurt, and it's beautiful. So you kind of like naturally, subconsciously want to take away somebody's pain, and you pull it to you energetically. And that's kind of what's going on, right? It's just like, wow, it just kind of still blows me away when I do my 10 minutes of check-in. Yeah, so it's fear that's all layered together out there. And that's why it feels so intense and it feels so real. But it is, but it's not at the same time. It's not, it's kind of like the boogeyman in the closet or underneath your bed. The more that you fear it, the bigger it becomes. So it's important, to just gently say to yourself, this is not mine. This isn't all mine, right? Yeah. Good. So just remember historically that people wake up. That's, watching all these World War II movies I've been watching as I'm hanging out in between my Vikings and Jane Austen while I'm getting ready. It's just that historically people, they wake up. People continue to go to work. People continue to love their families, right? They continue to build things. They continue to create beauty. So the more that we do those things and focus on that instead of, being that paralyzed and absorbing that fear, our lives, they still stay ours. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm tired. I love you. I'm going to go and relax and go have some tea. And I love you so much. Okay, so all the rocks are 25% off. All classes, all readings are 25% off. So it's automatic. If you've been wanting to take a class, I've got the new roster up that starts this like April, May. And on The new soul contract series is up. The dimension series is going. I've got chakra activation. I have a sacred geometry class, the spirit guide class, the woo crew, you are the field class, all of that. So that's coming up. And then, of course, readings. I do starseed readings, medical, intuitive, soul path integration, and crystal readings. So get a crystal reading and then take advantage of the sale. I have great rocks. All my rocks are red. Every single one of them. They're happy rocks, ethically sourced. They come from good places. The energy is really good. They're all cleared and cleaned when you get them. So yeah, and don't forget, I am love, or I am a heart emoji. Every time you watch my videos, put that in the comments, and you'll be entered into the new contest, which will pull every beginning of every month. Okay. Yeah, you guys are all great. You're my family. And join the channel. There's the join button. Do that. Okay. Anything else that I have to prompt you to? I know this YouTube gig, right? Always hustling. But I love you. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. I'll see you next time.